Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato, and here we highlight the best strategy games every single day of the week. And today we are checking out Spacebase Startopia. Now, before we jump into this, and we will jump into this very shortly, it should be worth pointing out that this is actually a sequel to a game which came out originally in 2001. Now, I haven't played that sequel. However, by looking at the Steam reviews, you can see that a lot of people are fairly dismissive of this sequel, and instead recommend that you play the original. Well, I'm playing this one, so, take my opinion with a pinch of salt. We will play a game, we'll see how the game plays, and I will endeavor to explain to you exactly what I think about this game, and hopefully we'll have a good time. Anyway, we're just gonna jump into free play mode. The reason being it's a little bit better to sort of demonstrate exactly what the features are and how to play the game. We shall turn off all of the victory conditions. We'll leave military domination on, I think. Yeah, sure. Economic victory, maybe best rated space station. You know what, let's turn a couple of these on. Stockpile energy, no. High attractiveness, no. Technological victory, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, whatever. It doesn't particularly matter. We'll start the game, we'll jump into things, and we'll see what we've got in store. Map size is normal, game duration normal, start of play normal, frequency of val improvements, etc. etc, etc. It is all normal. Right, so, Startopia, what is it? Well, it is a space simulation management type game where you are in control of your very own alien space hotel, I guess, kind of. So, here's the airlock over here. This is where the aliens will enter into our premises, and there's a whole bunch of really weird and freaky looking aliens, and we're gonna hopefully put all of them to work in our space station. But obviously we also need to make sure that we are able to provide for them and make sure that we've got a whole bunch of features that they're gonna be able to feel like they can spend their well-earned cash on. Anyway, up at the top here we've got energy. Basically, when aliens come to my place, they carry energy with them. As you can see, this one's got 75, this one's got 100 and something, 115, this one's also got 115. We want to try and tease that energy out of them, and to do that, we've got well, first of all, this floor here. This is the sub deck. We've got the fun deck, where the entertainment happens, and then we've also got the bio deck, and we can build a whole bunch of different structures and buildings across the three of these decks. Now, what we're going to do, at least initially, is we are going to put down a charging point, because this charging point is going to allow us to charge up our fuzzies. These are our fuzzies. These are our robots here, and we need to make sure that we have a place to charge them. It's literally that simple. So that's what we're going to do. You can see up here we got the... we have the objectives for our victory conditions that we satisfy, or that we selected in the menu. And in order to do that, we're going to have to start generating a little bit of cash. A little bit of cash, a little bit of wonga, a little bit of dosh. So let's build a berth. We're going to go for a... we'll go for one of these. So this is pretty important. This is a pretty important bit of kit right here. We'll confirm this as well. It's going to cost us a fair chunk of change, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. So this is basically a big old building, and in this building there's a whole bunch of little sub buildings, or couple of little stations, I suppose, and each of these stations satisfies one of the needs of one of these aliens. So, for example, this station right here is the stasis chamber. That satisfies the sleep requirement. Hydroclean satisfies the hygiene requirement. Chocolate replicator, slushy machine, food and drink. It's pretty obvious. Immediately, aliens are able to start getting some utility out of this area, which is pretty darn great. I like that a lot. I'm very, very happy with that. Yeah, it's all looking pretty darn good. So we got aliens that are coming in through the airlock. They're immediately heading into the berth here, and they're getting, hopefully, their money's worth. And we are taking a whole bunch of their money, and then we're turning them away and saying, if you're out of cash, then get the heck out of Dodge. Anyway, that's not really where the complexity ends. It does get a little bit more complex. Overall, everyone seems pretty happy with the experience. This is basically the total opinion rating, or the total rating of my station, and it's voted on by the very guests that are currently experiencing all of the brand new equipment that I've just deployed for them. Over here, we've got Prestige. So prestige is gained from positive ratings, and prestige is actually used in the research tech tree here. So we've got a whole bunch of different sort of tech levels. Space Trucker is the first one, and we have to unlock a couple of different techs here, which we will do in just a sec. But the second sort of category requires 50 prestige, and it will give us 3,000 energy. A whole bunch of these techs, by the way, end up giving us energy, which is kind of nice. I think we'll take it, to be honest. I think we'll take it. We'll take this one as well, as soon as we possibly can. The communication center, by the way, is the first bit of kit that I want to build, specifically because it is the first bit of kit that actually allows us to employ some people, which is very, very exciting. Okay, fuzzies, deploy. Also, I should say straight away at the outset that this game can cause motion sickness. So if you do have any motion sickness issues, then perhaps look away. Perhaps look away, just play this video in the background. If of course you're still interested in hearing what I've got to say about it. Right, so what I did there was I just picked up a few bits of garbage. Garbage is a bit of a problem, actually. As you can see here, yeah, look, if we go into our station ratings, this is a little overview of exactly what everyone thinks of my establishment. As you can see, waiting time, that is waiting time to get into the berth or to use one of the facilities in the berth is pretty bad, or it's not terrible. We got one person that's unhappy with that. We've got 6 people complaining about the cleanliness of the establishment, though, and that is simply not good enough. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the garbage myself, but we can automate this process, and we absolutely will automate this process.
Did you know that bug Wraithorians communicate telepathically with each other, and 87.6% of the time only use it to slander others?
Brilliant. I did not know that, but that's very, very handy. We're going to grab ourselves a garbage bot here, and the reason that we're going to grab ourselves a garbage bot is because it is super, super useful to have a couple of garbage bots down pretty much just everywhere. Actually, we'll place 2 down immediately. Only costs us 500 energy, but basically when this is built, the fuzzies are going to be able to... Whoops, didn't mean to pick you up. The fuzzies are going to be able to take the garbage that is on the floor and move it to the garbage bot, which is pretty darn good if I do say so myself. Okay, employment. Let's chat about employment. So over here we've got the communication center, and the thing that you need to understand about this game is that each and every type of bug can only work at one building. So the communication center can only be staffed by bug Thorians, right? And so in order to do that, we're gonna hire, I don't know, we'll hire what, 4 bug Thorians? Sure. We've got 4 bug Thorians that are on the premises at the moment. Congratulations, you can now work at the communication center and allow us to receive communications from a whole bunch of vessels that are outside of the... There we go, that are outside of the space station, which is pretty darn cool. Okay, we can see our two opponents up in the top left over there. It's, you know, it's fine. I'm not particularly worried about my opponents at the moment. We got a little ways to go. Okay, atmospheric filter and a tube lift. I might pick up both of those, but to be honest, I think I'd rather get the drifter tech. I would very, very, very much like to get access to that, so I'm going to save up a couple of my prestige points, and hopefully we'll be able to get it. Also, there's some vermin around, and I believe that vermin grows from garbage, or it grows in garbage conditions. So it's pretty important that we stay on top of the cleanliness aspect of our establishment, lest it gets super duper out of control. As you can see, a couple of fuzzies are moving the garbage around. They're taking it to some of these garbage bots, but obviously we don't have an output for these garbage bots at the moment. So they're just kind of chilling here, and that's all good and well. However, the next bit of tech that I am after is hopefully going to allow us to empty out some of the garbage that we have built up over the last wee while. Okay, we got 50 prestige. Boom, let's get it. And the bit of tech that I am specifically interested in immediately is the recycling station. So the recycling station is the area where all of the garbage droids are able to take their garbage, and we are able to recycle the garbage that we collect into energy. So that's kind of nice. Very much looking forward to doing that. Right, what else can I chat about whilst we're waiting for a little bit more prestige to accumulate? Oh yes, how about the expansion mechanics in this game? We can expand outwards, and to be honest, we're probably going to do that. We can do it now, I guess. There's no real reason to hesitate. We got plenty of energy in the tank at the moment. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Somebody clearly left this area in a little bit of a state. Either way, it cost us 10,000 energy, and we are doing just grand on energy, so very okay with spending a little bit of cash on this. I'm just going to continue to pick up all this garbage here. Yeah, I can do it. There's no rhyme or reason why I shouldn't bother to do that. I should also probably explain this. This is the energy core. This is where all of our energy is stored. If this thing gets destroyed, then we end up losing the game. So, you know, let's try and avoid that happening or something. That probably seems like a fairly sensible thing to do, Potato. Dare I suggest. Research. Let's get the recycling center. Boom. Let's go. Let's get it down. Let's get it built. So, we're going to build it right over here. Maybe not a brilliant place, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get it built as quickly as possible, and almost immediately, I would imagine that we'll see a couple of garbage bots. Actually, maybe we won't see them all saunter on over there, but we might see them saunter over there if they're full, or if they're getting that way. Queue up one more garbage disposal area. That's cool. And then let's have a little look at our research objective, shall we? Cargo hold, we need to... Things created resources. We need to create resources in order to unlock that. Okay, we can deal with that in just a second. Collect and store resources. Fine. So there's a couple of things... There's a couple of things that we need to unlock as a prerequisite to getting the factory. And the factory is kind of an important building. It's also not super imperative. This recycling station will employ Telgor aliens. All right, we'll get 4 of those. I don't believe that you need to pay aliens. You just pay them a one-off energy cost, which is fine. I mean, absolutely A-okay with that. That's cool, too. Dedication and alien skill level determines how
Commander,
well they work.
After prolonged observation
That's cool.
of all known alien species, I have come to the conclusion that the creation of the universe was a definite step in the wrong direction.
Okay, thank you very much for that opinion. All right, so this is looking great. However, it looks like everyone is very, very unhappy with me. Need for medical treatment can be satisfied in the medical station. Why do I feel rotten now? Okay. There is probably a little bit of an atmospheric issue here. Yeah, so as suspected, the air density just, I mean, decreased dramatically, which is honestly kind of a good thing because it leads me into my next point of conversation, and that is the atmosphere filter here. Now, as you can see by the little oxygen overlay that I've brought up, you know, blue areas are good oxygen levels, red areas are bad oxygen levels. We obviously want to make sure that we are providing our guests with air. Good quality air, that is. So let's get that built, shall we? Sure. And let's also see if we can try and unlock the medical station. Doesn't really seem to be any reason why we shouldn't get a medical station down. Let's see if we can try and get a nice big one over here, actually. Sure. Yep. Yep. I did not click confirm, and therefore I am an idiot. Boop, boop. Let's go. All right. Let's build it. Let's absolutely freaking build it. Oh, look at this. We're processing our trash into energy at the recycling station. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. And that should continue.
Surveys, visitors find Startopia quite acceptable overall.
It seems to be the case. A 66% approval rating is not half bad at all. Right, we just need a little bit more prestige, though. We just need a little bit more prestige, and I think in order to do that, it might be prudent if we get ourselves another berth. Another big old berth here. Yeah. All right, we'll get ourselves another berth. It's gonna cost us 7 grand or something in terms of energy, but on the whole, a price that I'm perfectly willing to pay. Right, who can be doctors? It is only Greys that can be doctors. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, let's see if we can try and nab a couple of Greys. Grey Sularians. Okay, congratulations. That is a tremendously large number of doctors. But to be honest, I think that we are seriously going to need it. I mean, look at the crazy amount of people that are looking for medical treatment here. That's deeply unhealthy, actually. How's my oxygen looking? It's not looking bad. It's not looking great. I want to preemptively stick down an oxygen filter over here. I just suspect that I'm going to need it. Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. Also, all of this garbage that I've got here, I can absolutely go and unload this in the recycling facility. There you go. You can see a little bit of garbage poking out here. Okay, so far so good. Everything is looking pretty darn great, and it's only going to get better as we expand our operation. Hopefully the medics are going to be able to provide enough treatment to all of these people. It's going to take a little while, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, what else do we need to speak about right now? Probably need to speak about the second layer, the fun deck. So the fun deck is a little bit different. You can only build different things on this level. So for example, you can build garbage bots, but they all look kind of different. You can build an atmosphere filter, but again, they look kind of different. We also haven't unlocked any of the buildings quite yet, so it's probably worth us progressing through the tech tree just a little bit more before dealing with that. Can we do anything right now? We can get the tube lift. We'll get it, I guess. Things created, resources. Okay, so we need to create a few more resources. The easiest place to do that is probably on the biodeck. The biodeck is an interesting place, actually. So there's a couple of different types of plants. Plants produce different things. So some of them produce food, some of them produce medical supplies. Pretty interesting on the whole. There is a way that this can be auto set to harvest spoiled goods. I don't want that. Do I want to harvest? I'll harvest this. Harvest this, and I think that should count as the resource created, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there we go. Things created resources. Therefore, we'll be able to unlock the cargo hold, and then we need to store resources in the cargo hold in order to unlock the factory. Either way, the way that we're able to create the auto harvesting. Oh, look at that. Wobble mushroom, radioactive. Ah, interesting. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different biomes here, and we're going to almost certainly do a little bit of terraforming, because terraforming is only available on the biodeck, as you can imagine.
Commander, I hear that one of your fuzzies can do an excellent impersonation of you.
Okay, thank you.
It simply turns itself off for 5 hours.
Wow, very offensive, actually. I'm very, very, very offended. Anyway, we can set up automatic harvesting, and the way that we do that is by employing a dryad or two. So I'm actually going to employ, what, like 4 dryads? Yeah, employ 4 dryads, and then that should set this all up to be automatically harvested, which is kind of cool. Pretty darn happy with this. The next thing that we probably want to consider doing is see if we can get a storage facility. Storage facility does have to be on the bottom level, though, and when we do place down a storage facility, cargo hold, it needs to be on the wall. That's not necessarily the end of the world. We can absolutely categorically make do with that, and we can store all of our resources that we produce on the biodeck. We can store them all down here. All right, I mean, everything is looking pretty darn good here. We've got a 71% approval rating. My opponents have expanded outwards a little bit more than me, but to be honest, I've had to explain exactly what the heck I'm doing, and I don't necessarily mind the fact that I'm a little bit slower. We can take the next tech level, by the way, and to be honest, this is great because this is going to allow us to get a whole bunch of really, really, really interesting techs done. First and foremost, the Space Disco. Very, very excited about the Space Disco. The reason why is that it will constitute the first building that we can actually place on the funk level, as it shall now be known. Right, so let me nab one of these big old space discos right here. Sure, and this is going to give us a holo dancer, an audio console, and a laser show drone. Sure, let's get that built. Over in the corner here, we've got the tube lift. This allows people to travel between levels, and to be honest, we're maybe going to need to get a second one at some point. Let's not worry about that altogether too much. What do we need for the next level of tech? Run 1 space disco? Well, we're definitely en route for that. As soon as we get a fuzzy up here, we should be just grand. Also, you are a dryad, aren't you? Yeah, you're a dryad. That's could kick out the dryad or have them arrested. Well, we can't have them arrested quite yet because we don't have a security station. That's not necessarily the end of the world. Either way, get the space disco built, and then we will employ the people that need to be employed at the space disco. Now, the people that we employ at the space disco, I believe, are the Celebromers. I don't know. All of the names of the aliens are kind of funky. Pick up some of those. Yeah, the Celebromer. So let's go into the hiring interface, and we'll pick up, like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of you. Sure. Let's do that. And then that should theoretically mean that we will be able to run a freaking space disco. All right, man, I do wish that I could just always stay on the fun deck. The fun deck is where the best music is. I absolutely love it. It's really great. Okay, how's oxygen looking over here? Oxygen's not looking too bad. There's a little bit of an issue over in this corner over here, but that's fine. Okay, next thing that we need to consider is that in order to progress up the tech tree a little bit, we're going to have to store some resources. So what I can actually do is I can just hop up to the bio deck up here. Oh, look at this. There's a bio station that has spawned, and that is going to be the Dryad's place of work, which is kind of nice. I'm going to pick up a couple of the resources that have already been harvested. So medicines have been harvested already. We've got some food that's been harvested already. I will pick all of these up, keep them in my inventory for now. Then I will head down to the bottom floor, and then I will manually just stick them on the shelves so that we can get some research done. I like the way that this storage facility actually looks. It's very, very cool. So it picks up the crates and just stores them on this big old shelf here. I like it. I like it a lot. I guess that explains why it can only be stuck at the side of the facility there. Either way, that should get us enough. Prerequisite completion points in order to unlock the factory. So we will take that. I guess we'll also get the biopot done. I mean, it gives us 3,000 energy each and every time that we do one of these things, so it's absolutely worth it, and probably just worth doing. 175. Prestige. Probably worth me getting package travelers next before I get anything else. But in the meantime, whilst we're waiting for that to happen, let's see if we can try and plonk down a factory here. So factory is kind of useful. We'll do something like that over there. The reason that I'm sort of leaving a little bit of space around the place is because I know for a fact that we will have to put down some atmospheric filtering facilities, but that's okay. All right. So in the factory, we can do a couple of things. We can produce.
Aliens are bringing increasing amounts of their own food aboard.
Okay.
Fortunately, this is collected directly at the airlock and ejected into space.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Enriched atmosphere. Oh. Commander, the movements of the meat bags on board are highly inefficient. The snail's pace that they move at means they spend less energy, which in turn means Startopia earns less. The introduction of a few hallucinogenics into the atmosphere will allow a comprehensive optimization. Yes, absolutely.
A brilliant choice, Commander. I can't imagine this decision having negative consequences.
Me neither.
At least not for the robots on board.
Me neither. No, that's great. Okay, so anyway, in the factory, going back to what's going on here. We can produce a whole bunch of components. Now, these components are all usually resources that can be turned into other things. So, for example, antibiotic spray. If we were to build this and then activate it, it would cure sick aliens in a specific vicinity, which is very, very nice. We can also build buildings directly. So, for example, a biopod, which is something that I can build with energy. Right here, for example, I could build a biopod. I know that for a fact we're going to need to build a couple of them later on, so let's build a couple of biopods right now, I guess. I can build that with energy directly, but we can also build it in the factory if we want to. And if I was to build it in the factory, it would literally just cost oxygen, which I know we produce up on the bio deck anyway. I don't want to build that, though. I don't want to build that. That's not necessarily something that I'm altogether too bothered about. What I think that I'm more concerned with is the production of fuzzies, because we have a very limited number of fuzzies at this moment in time, and it might be worth us cranking out a couple of fuzzies in order to ensure that we're actually able to keep up with demand for everything. There's a whole bunch of other things that we can build here, though. We could build garbage bots, for example. We could build a recycling station, and what it'll do is it will literally make the... Oh, holy cow, that's quite good, actually. 3 diagnostic units. Let's build one of these, because we can... Oh, yeah, okay, that's really good, in fact. So in order to build this entire station, which cost us like 7,500 energy before, we can now build that with just 2 medicine, and then 2,300 energy, so a massive saving of like 5,000 energy there. That's really cool. Or a fuzzy charging station. Look, there's a whole bunch of things that we can actually build here, and we'll definitely explore a couple of them. But for now, let's see if we can try and progress the tech tree a little bit. Fuzzies, cool, very, very good. That will basically just allow us to build them in... That will basically just allow us to build them in the factories, which is very, very handy. There we go. What do we have to build? Okay, it requires minerals, fibers, and circuit boards, and we actually do not have the circuit boards to build at the moment. Now, a couple of these components, minerals, fibers, circuit boards, a couple of them we are building up on the biodeck, but we may not have all of the... We may not have all of the facilities at this moment in time to produce all of the resources that we actually need to produce. I think this is fine, though. I think this is fine. We do need more fuzzies, though. We do definitely need more fuzzies, for sure. Also, it looks like we're having a little bit of an issue. Oh, my lordy. What are you? You're an inspector? Inspects rooms and shuts them down during inspections? Who said anything about an inspector? Also, this is deeply problematic because I don't think that we have enough... I don't think that we have enough transport capacity here. Let me see if I can try and maybe get myself another tube lift here. We'll move this as well. There we go. And then a tube lift right here. Yeah, that seems kind of reasonable, right? Okay. What else did we unlock in the package travelers research bit? Also, it's worth noting that whenever we complete one of these... or in fact, even I think it's when you unlock, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever you unlock one of these little packages, it allows you to, you know, get some extra farmland that you can terraform in the bioplace. And then it also allows you to unlock other specific types of alien travelers. So, for example, I think we should probably look to unlock the Starcats Cafe. Sure, let's get that. Let's get that. I mean, look, we got a lot of generation going on at the moment. What do we need for this? Take sectors fun deck. Okay, so we need another sector on the fun deck in order to unlock that. Well, I'll take a second sector. We'll unlock that. Sure, 40 prestige. Yeah, we're a little short on prestige, but that's not too much of a problem. Okay, tube lift is still looking good. Tube lift is not working efficiently. Is that because... Oh, are you telling me that we seriously don't have enough space here? Okay, that's deeply frustrating, actually. I sincerely thought that we did.
After prolonged observation of all known alien species, I have come to the conclusion that the creation of the universe was a definite step in the wrong direction.
Okay, cool. I appreciate your input. Let's build a freaking Starcats Cafe. Very excited about the Starcats Cafe. Let's continue our research. 125, 125, 125, 80 for a UV lamp, although we need to pot some plants. I did already build the potted plant areas, though, so that's kind of cool. Battery farm, probably not worth me getting at the moment, but that's fine. All right, man, this is frustrating. At least we've got like a way to move multiple people up to the biodeck, up at the top floor here. Is it worth us expanding outwards? It's going to cost us 20,000 if we want to do that. To be honest, I'm not necessarily loving that idea. Right. Shall we see if we can do a little bit of terraforming here? I think that we shall. I think that we shall. So automatic harvesting is set up pretty much everywhere. Do we have any polar territory? We do not have any polar territory. Let's do a little bit of polar territory over here. And let's also harvest this as well. We won't harvest that quite yet. But the ability to have more than one type of territory is very, very handy. What is this? Swamp territory? We do not have the ability to unlock that quite yet. Tundra. I think this is tundra already, right? Yeah, this is definitely tundra already. That's cool. We've already got radioactive territory, but I think I'm going to add a little bit more because we're going to need minerals for a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll expand this a little bit. We've got loads of savanna as it stands. Like, this is all savanna. Rainforest. Don't have any rainforest at the moment, so we'll nab this corner to be rainforesty. And forest/meadow, I guess we'll... Wait, hold on. Is that rainforest? No, I think that's tundra, right? Forest/meadow. Alright, whatever the case, this is definitely like a good variety. And to be honest, I don't necessarily think that you can go too far wrong. Given that we've got a very limited amount of space here, we're going to have to just wait until... We're just going to have to wait until we unlock a brand new sector that's going to allow us to do more stuff. And also more advanced. Oh, look at that in there. Cool, 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 cool. Lilane? Arbaro can something, right? Okay, all right, great, cool. Well, the good news is that we've got very, very high ratings at the moment. Hopefully more positive ratings than my opponents. Everything is looking great. How's my factory doing? My factory is built exactly nothing. But I can add medicines directly over here. So let's freaking go, I guess. There we go. Look at that. The factory is gonna get utilized for the first time. I like that a lot. And that's gonna allow us to build a brand new medical facility. I like that. I like that a lot. Very, very, very cool. Okay, what do we need to do in order to unlock tourists? Nothing. We just need to literally run a StarCats cafe, and we've already done it. Right, well, let's not worry about getting the rest of this stuff for now. Just give me the next level here. I think we want to try and progress as much as we possibly can. Positive ratings are important, but I also want to continue to move forward. Part of the reason that I want to continue to move forward is because this is a pretty important bit of kit. The security station is the first bit of technology, or the first building, should I say, that is going to allow us to actually start constructing battle robots. And believe it or not, battle robots actually feature in this game. Not hugely, but they do. Okay, Mechlomania. Battle mechs really have something fascinating about them. Yes, that's what we're trying to build, by the way, with the security station. Bursting with weapons, heavily armored, and lacking any morals whatsoever. That really revs up the old processors, Commander. I suggest using high-energy plasma to upgrade the battle mechs. Attack is the best defense.
Choice, Commander. I'll see to it immediately.
Good, 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 good. How's the dirt doing? Dirt's doing okay. There's a couple of horrible bits of vermin kicking around, but for the most part, I think we're actually okay. We're actually okay. I'm really, really miffed at this whole situation, but that's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, the tube lift is, yeah, it's just close to working the way that I wanted it to work, and then it wasn't meant to be, apparently. Right, let's empty the garbage out. I didn't mean to do that with the oxygen, but that's okay. Okay, add all the oxygen to the storage here. What the heck was that? Oh, that's the medical station. That's the medical station crate right there. So we can unpack this, and we can immediately put this down. I don't think that I necessarily want to do that right now. I think I'd rather just focus on completing this mission here.
My sensors are picking up a space whale heading directly for the station.
Cool.
If it continues to approach at this rate, it will ram us in 43,727 stellar years.
Okay.
Oh, it just changed direction.
That's great. Fantastic. I'm delighted to hear about that. Either way, let's get the security station. I think the security station is pretty darn important to get. Yeah. What do we got? Got food here. Let me head upstairs to the top floor and see what's going on. Are we growing everything that we should be growing here? We are. Is this set up to be auto-harvested? It should be, because this is how we get minerals, right? Like, this is the plant that we use to get minerals.
Startopia's current average rating is on the whole rather positive. Interesting.
Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, so we are set up to automatically harvest and plant on radioactive territory, which is good, but again, we need to actually get some stuff planted in the vicinity of the radioactive stuff. I really wonder, is it worth me straight up just nabbing another area? This area looks probably a little bit better. UV lamp to speed up plant growth. That might be kind of cool. Mech transporter, that's not required. 20,000? Sure, I'm gonna do it. And you know what? I'm actually going to employ as many dryads as I possibly can. Dryads, if you'll recall, are the people that we can actually get to do the automatic harvesting. Now, resource transportation is still somewhat problematic, but I think it's better to get brand new areas. Also, we can promote our employees, which is kind of nice. So that's going to make them a little bit better at the job, which is, again, a good thing. Biostation details. This is where all of our dryads will work from. And again, hopefully we're going to be able to get some more resources here. Let's harvest that, harvest that, harvest that. I'm going to manually harvest it because I know for a fact that we could really benefit from having the resources and the minerals right now. Okay, but so far so good. So far so good. We just need many, 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 many dryads in order to run our entire farming operation. Kill that bit of vermin over there. And then what do we got here? We need 3 minerals. Oh, how convenient. I have 3 minerals. Okay. Then we need fibers, and then we need a circuit board. But the circuit board is being produced from the minerals right now. And then we need, we just need a fiber, right? Again, I'm pretty certain... Okay, we just need a fiber right now. I think that we have the ability to... Yeah, straight up the bubble tree. By the way, the bubble tree, it's not fully grown yet. That's a bit of a sad situation. It's growing. The bubble tree is one of the plants that can give us fibers. Although I will say that this was planted by the dryads, so the dryads clearly are planting correctly. Anything else that's going to give me fiber that I can harvest right now? By any chance, video game? Anything? What about you over here? Uranus trap. Sorry, Uranus trap? Ooh, crystal trees. Okay, crystal trees are good. They also give me fiber. I'll pick them up immediately now. What the heck are you? Oh, you're a Bugthorian. That's cool. What's this? Contraband. I want to see what's in the contraband. I would dearly love to figure out how to get rid of it, but unfortunately I have no idea. I guess I'll just store it and keep it for later until I can do something with that. Anyway, let's head back downstairs and then let's just plop all of the resources into here. There we go, and that's going to make us a fuzzy. Now, the crazy thing is that we can actually upgrade our fuzzies as well, which is pretty darn cool. Fuzzies are your basic workers. We can get a Fuzzy Mark II. In order to make Fuzzy Mark IIs, though, we basically need Fuzzy Mark Is and then a whole bunch of extra resources. We need 6 minerals. I probably am not going to be able to get 6 minerals for a little while here. The good news is, though, is that if we get ourselves a brand new fuzzy, at least we're going to be able to keep up the sort of pace, because we need to continually get more of these things and keep on expanding. Now, something else that I probably should have highlighted a little bit earlier on is this, the Val shop. So this basically allows us to get a couple of little pick-me-ups, really. A good times bomb fills the need for entertainment, or a packaged HED
did you know
mood
that
grenade.
On the planet Sol, wormholes were named after 2 scientists?
Very cool.
Fascinating,
very cool.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Too bad the planet had to give way to an intergalactic motorway.
Hilarious, isn't it? Hilarious. Anyway, the shop refreshes every, like, what, 2 or 2.5 minutes. And so if we just keep an eye on exactly what the shop is selling, we can get some pretty late game tech. For example, I mean, it's kind of difficult for us to build a fuzzy. It's kind of difficult just because of the amount of resources that are actually required and the busyness of the fuzzies at the moment. But that's not to say that we might not be able to get a fuzzy blueprint in this shop at some point, and therefore just circumvent that entire process. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, we can build a security station, and to be honest, we should build a security station. It's definitely something that we should want to build. I'm actually going to open up this area right here because I need a little bit more space. We constantly need to be thinking about this space, and the reason why we should try to think about the space will become very, very clear as soon as we plonk down a security station. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, all the garbage in the sector has been successfully built. Let's see if we can try and yoink down a security station right now, eh? 14,000 credits. 14,000 energy. Let's do it. Okay. On the other side, what is this? Commander, it seems like an electromagnetic haze has rendered the unexplored sections of this station unscannable to your sensors. I therefore suggest expanding it using the latest experimental antimatter technology. Sector bulkheads, opening cost minus 50%, more enemies in each new sector. I'm going to take that.
A real challenge, Commander.
The reason...
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
The reason that I'm going to take that is because I know for a fact we've just opened the only sector that we particularly care about. This is the sector that's going to allow us to produce, you know, robots that are going to fight those enemies. So I think that we're actually completely fine. Anything new in the shop? Anything that I'm interested in? What is this? Molecular restaurant? We need 90,000 credits. A little bit far away. Fuzzy Mark III Ultimate, 15,000 energy. I actually would really value having that. Let's see if we can try and unlock some bits of tech to boost up our energy stockpile a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. And then we were able to get the fuzzy. Place you down, and then we extract from the crate here. Has 3 times more battery capacity and movement speed than regular fuzzies. So this is really, really, really going to help out. For sure. Brilliant. Oh, yes. I like that a lot. You are very, very nippy. Very, very quick indeed. Brilliant. Okay, well, that's going great. We are certainly doing okay for food. We got a couple of fibers in there. How are we doing up on the top floor here? Not bad, not bad. It's just taken rather a long time to collect everything, I think. Yeah. So fuzzies can carry 2. They can carry 2 of these things, 2 blocks. And unfortunately, we're not able to get like storage on this level. So there's no way to actually see how many things we have in storage at any one time. Contraband, fibers. I mean, I can always come up here manually and do this, but I mean, spoiled goods is a little bit of a shame to see. Just basically means that we don't have enough transportation capacity in order to actually move them before they expire, the goods before they expire. Anyway, what do we got here? We got a security station. Now, security station will give us security drones, just by default, which is kind of nice. Security stations, by the way, use Leviathans. So let's see if we can try and hire on some Leviathans immediately. Also, I'm pretty sure that my energy income is pretty darn low at the moment. So I would really benefit, probably, from having... can I get any upgrades? Yeah, I can totally get some upgrades. And by upgrades, I mean promotions. There we go. Dryads, any dryads looking for upgrades, apparently. Dr. Greys, yep, let's get a couple of those upgraded. Eureka, not sure what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna work in a research lab. Okay, there you go, literally says. Celebramer work in Space Disco and on the fun deck. Okay, cool. Fine. Yeah, so we've got the Leviathans now. We've got at least 1 employee. We can start thinking about producing some mechs. So Space Raptor MCC or Aurora Star Striker. What can we build here? 2 circuit boards and 2 of these things. What do we actually require in the factory? I mean, we do need more resources anyway. Also, fuzzy in a crate. Let's unpack this. That should have been unpacked immediately, but that was the fuzzy that we got from the
Commander, in response to your inquiry amongst the Celebramer on board as to what volume the speakers in the disco should be set to, I simply received a resounding yes.
That's right.
In response.
Hilarious. Right. That in there, that in there. That in there. We just need more... We need more freaking minerals, don't we? Yes, anyway, I was checking what we actually required in order to build more circuits and also these things. What are these? Plastic? Oh, that only requires 2 fiber. Okay, well, let's see if we can try and... get some stuff made here. What do we need? Minerals? We need minerals, which means that we need to pop back to the biodeck. Again, the biodeck is our weak point at the moment, and it's not weak. It's not weak for any other reason other than the fact that we just need more transportation capability. Transportation capability really is the limiting factor here. I'm going to harvest all of these minerals. We need a lot of minerals, and we are really not doing enough for that. The Dryads are, you know, they're doing a fine job. They're doing an absolutely fine job. However, we are just not able to move the resources quite quickly enough. The fuzzies are doing fine, but again, it's just taking too much effort and energy to move everything downstairs. So getting some upgraded fuzzies is probably a pretty good priority. For now, let's see if we can try and plonk down a whole bunch of minerals in here. There we go. Plonk the rest of everything in here. There we go. Keep stacking it up. Keep stacking it up. Right. How's this looking? Brilliant. We were able to make another fuzzy. We're able to make some more circuit boards. This is great news. This is great news. I like this. I like this a lot. Anything else in the shop that I should particularly care about? Speeds aliens up. I'll take that, actually. Let's do it. Let's plonk it down here, and then let's activate it. So this is like one of the things that we can get. There's a whole bunch of packages like this. Boom. And then it should give everyone a little bit of a speed boost. Ooh, look at this. We got a security drone. How exciting is that? Very exciting. All right, let's empty the garbage into the garbage disposal. How are we doing? We got 73% of the garbage disposal filled up at the moment. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. What else should we really consider? Can we get the next tech level? Very close, actually. Oh, apart from the fact that we need to do a whole bunch of other things in the meantime. All right, that's a little bit of a shame. We do need to pot some plants. We'll worry about that in just a second. I will take the arcade. I will take the loot box lottery. What else do I need? Black hole drop. Is that this one? It is indeed that one. I also probably want to get the mech transporter so that we can move our constructed mechs across different layers. But for now, I would honestly just settle for... Oh, look at you. Right over here. I'd honestly just settle for you just chilling out over here. Our plastic has been built, by the way. I don't know where we got it, but that's great. Our circuit board should be built soon. What do we got here? Sabotage, sabotage, sabotaged. I took a liberty of making 1 or 2 modifications to the sabotage equipment. Which of the 2 proposals do you find exciting? Acts of sabotage become 25% cheaper. Acts of sabotage require 20% less execution time. I can take system error.
Wish, Commander. The plot thickens.
Indeed, indeed. And so sabotage is another interesting mechanic. Again, can be done from the security station. We can see our security drones right here. They're flying around. You can see which level they're on right over yonder. We can undertake acts of sabotage right now. It sends an inspector to the victim station, who then inspects buildings and deactivates them. Sure, let's send this to orange. Why not, right? 750 energy for a little bit of fun. Why not, eh? Why not? That sounds entirely reasonable to me. Entirely reasonable. Okay, that's a fuzzy, by the way. Oh, that was loud noise. Yeah, that's a fuzzy over there, and we'll open that one up. There we go. That's a new fuzzy, and I'll take this fuzzy off the shelf as well. Boom. You can open up over there. Great. And what do we need in order to make some more stuff? Nothing, really. We actually have pretty much everything that we require. That's great. So more fuzzies and also the resources that we require in order to build a freaking mech in our security station. Very, very cool. All right, let's hop up a level. How are things going on up here? Oh, things are going bad up here, actually. Things are going very, very bad. Is it because of atmosphere? I haven't been on the fun deck in ages, but the beats are hopping. It is absolutely bumping up here. Cool. All right, let's see if I can
Commander,
get a black hole drop.
Your Telgor who does not change their underwear, but rather turns it inside out instead.
That's disgusting. Then let's also see if we can build an arcade. Man, I do love the music up here. It is great. Arcade over there. Let's get it built. Let's not get it built. We've apparently run out of cash. Unlock this. Unlock the brig. Sure. Unlock the UV lamp in a second. We need to pot some plants before we do that, though. Wait, has this been queued? No, this hasn't been queued. Okay. I think it should work. Either way, let's get oxygenated over here. Is this an entire floor of medical problems waiting to happen? Okay, this is... Don't know what's going on here. Abandoned ship. There we go. Okay, don't know what was happening over there. I just wanted to click on one of these peeps. Okay. Everything's here. Everything here is nothing but a load of crap. Okay, I mean, that's rude. Need for gambling can be satisfied by loot box lottery. Okay, so clearly we need to get more gaming facilities. More facilities for fun on this level. For sure. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Again, I've just been focusing on the industrial side for a little while. Speaking of the industrial side, how are we doing? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We're actually making a freaking robot here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this. Okay, so we got a Space Raptor MCC. Very cool. What's this? Distributes fresh oxygen. Fuzzies are your basic workers. I'll take 2 of these. Honestly, any excuse to get more robots into circulation, I will happily pay the price. Because I'm pretty sure that if we're able to move more resources into this storage setup, then we'll be just fine. Right, let's take the mech transporter, primarily for the extra bonus energy, more than anything else. Running an arcade, yeah, and running a loot box lottery. We can maybe nab a loot box lottery. We did try to build an arcade, but we just don't have enough points at the moment. Also, holy cow, we've got ourselves a freaking raptor here. So this is an interesting one. This is an interesting one because we now have access to the butt interface. That's right, the combat interface, which is pretty exciting. I don't know if we're going to be able to make another one of these in quick time. Oh, are we only allowed 1 mech? All right, there you go. Apparently, you're only allowed 1 mech. Either way, I kind of want to go and see if we can fight somebody. I don't know what the chances of being able to successfully do that are. I would maybe rate my success chance at a little bit less than fantastic, but we'll certainly give it a bash. Anything of interest here? Oh my goodness, some more fuzzies. I mean, I can't say no. Unpack, unpack, and unpack. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, I am basically completely out of energy, though, so that's not exactly ideal. We can do this whole UV lamp thing. We just need to plant 3 plants. What we do is we jump up to the biodeck. We find a plant that gives us high oxygen production. So the tree, for example, this tree, this tree, this tree, and we yoink back down to the bottom level, and then you know those three plant pots that we built like years and years and years ago? Yeah, we just stick some trees in them. We stick some trees in them. There we go. The music has stopped. Let me go to the fun deck. Hope that the music starts up again over here. Come on. The music's starting. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. Right, what's up with you? I don't feel well. Off to the doctor. Oh, this is the Space Cats facility, isn't it? Oh, my lordy. This is the Space Cats facility. It's literally Space Cats. It's literally cats in space. Can the cats not just jump over the wall? I don't know. I'm not really sure I understand what's going on. Either way, I'll take the bonus energy. Thank you very much. Upscale tourists, we need to run an arcade. Why don't we just build like a super small arcade as well? I mean, we haven't really done... What's this? Loot box lottery? We can build a loot box lottery. We haven't really done many facilities for this floor right here. 6,000. Are we out of... Oh, we're out of juice. There we go. Question of cost. Commander mech production is an important part of your military campaigns. However, I consider current production to be very uneconomic. Leave it up to you to decide whether to invest more energy to ensure the best quality or whether you prefer to rely on mass production. I mean, to be brutally honest, I'll take quantity. Thanks. But irritatingly, I just built a mech, so it doesn't super matter, actually. Anything of interest here? What do we got? Destroys garbage? No. Fuzzy Mark II Space Pilot Simulator satisfies the need for gaming for even the most demanding tastes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we've got loads of facilities now. We can hopefully suck some more credits out of our patrons. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, everyone. Keep it coming. I am, hot darn out of cash. Oh, man. It's popping, though. It is absolutely popping over here. O2 levels are completely fine, yeah. Having 2 O2 breathing things is okay. Energy distribution is something that we haven't really talked about. It's not super imperative. For some weird reason, you only get like automatic energy dispersal in your original quadrant, and then for each and every other quadrant, you need to expand the sort of energy footprint with one of these energy distributor things. I don't know why, to be honest. I don't know why it matters. It's just one of these things, I guess. It's fine. Oh, yes, something else that I should chat about. We've now got access to brand new tech trees here, and again, that's more opportunity to spend prestige and get ourselves freaking stuff in return. Look at this. I'm gonna go into this, sure, and we can actually level this up, which is very, very cool. We're gonna require 600 prestige, but absolutely worthwhile, to be honest. Absolutely worthwhile. And we can also level up our sabotage attempts, which is also pretty darn cool. Is there anything else that we really need to do at an urgent level? Also, what the heck has happened with the freaking music video game? It disappeared. It's just gone. It's completely gone. Can we sell anything? I don't think we can really sell any of our stuff here. I mean, not really. We do have this medical facility that we can still place down. Not really sure that that's super useful. The music is just like absolutely freaking me out here. It's really weirding me out. Suppresses any negative mood, destroys garbage. Everyone is kind of happy with me, to be honest, at the moment. Like, we've got only good vibes here. Also, this is from like the Pacific Rim sort of situation, controlling the mech, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. Do we want to send anything? Do we want to set anything up? I don't think that we necessarily do. I just need a little bit more cash, and we are freaking golden. That's the thing, is that I know that we are super duper close. What about building something? Growth spurt for plants, destroys garbage, recycles garbage, heals all things organic, damages everything else. Negative mood, makes aliens want to dance, infect aliens with disease, distributes fresh O2. Fills the need for nature. No, nothing really. Subdeck, fun deck. I don't really think that... Oh, I suppose actually I could build an arcade, right? Like, we could definitely do that. Like, that's not necessarily something that is completely impossible. How on earth we get hollow crystals, however, is like an absolute mystery to me. If I maybe hop back up. This is the only place with music now. How sad is that? It's big sad. Okay, movement speed. I'll take movement speed. Okay, here's what I'm going to do with all my cash. I'm actually going to expand out this way. I'm going to open this bulkhead. There is fighting aboard Startopia. Hold on. Here's the thing. I want to save the game. And then I want to reload it. The reason that I really specifically want to reload it is because I kind of want to hear combat sounds, video game. So can we maybe just, I don't know, exit to the main menu and hope that that kind of resets things? Here we go. Single player. Load game. Boom, boom. Let's go. The music seems to be back. This is great news. This is excellent news. And let's just hope that we're going to be able to destroy all of the freaking enemies in the area. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be too difficult. Oh.
There is fighting aboard Startopia.
There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're freaking talking. Okay, so we're going to engage with what? What are these? Space pirates? Oh, these are like nothing. These are no big dealio. That's just fine. Destroys garbage. Battle arena. Satisfies the highest gambling expectations. Very cool. Also, our robot is going absolutely bonkers here. There's loads of space pirates, apparently. Pick up some of the garbage here. No. I want you to move in. I want you to move in, buddy. I want you to move in. This robot can take a whole bunch of space pirates. We can repair later. There we go. I will say the combat interface is a little bit clunky. We should also bring in some more reinforcements here. We don't have much else, but we can bring in our combat drones, and they can help out the big boy here. I will say, I think we're probably going to be just fine without the combat drones. Although
Commander,
it certainly
a pamphlet was discovered on the station
doesn't
that
hurt.
reads, Rule number 1. The doctor is lying.
Rule number 1. The doctor is indeed lying.
Keep an eye on your onboard grays for safety.
I will indeed try to do that. Okay, what do we got? You no longer have any storage space for cargo. I mean, that really sucks, to be honest. That really, really, really sucks. What else have we got over here? A representative of the Maladorian Mafia is asked to be allowed to deposit some bags of garbage on Startopia. Yes, I will absolutely accept that. Abandoned spaceship. We could send an expedition to salvage any useful items. I'm going to say no. Cargo hold is full. Fine. Space pirate invasion. Yeah, we knew where that is. Oh, look. The inspections. The inspections, which I think were mine, right? Like, I sent those to the enemy. Also, we need, like, freaking hollow crystals or something. I have no idea where we do that. Okay, you know what? Just add freaking toxic waste to the recycling station. It does damage it a little bit. Damage, by the way, can be repaired by my robots. But that's fine. Okay, I'm really just very keen to get one of these things built, if it's all possible. I need, what, like 3 oxygen? Let's go top floor. Let's go top floor and let's harvest some oxygen plants. What gives me oxygen here? Not you. Atmospheric filter. 5% every 60 seconds of triggering a disturbance which deals damage. 10% chance of producing 5 units of garbage. I don't want any of these downgrades, but I'll take the garbage downgrade.
Commander. However, I do not want to hear any complaints about this later.
I'm gonna complain about it. I am royally screwed, to be honest. We got any oxygen production plants? We do have a couple of oxygen production plants, although, to be fair, none of them are actually going to give me oxygen straight up, are they? Moonworts. No, we actually need more oxygen. Oh, hold on, there's a little bit of oxygen on the floor over here. Wonderful. I think I needed 3 oxygen in order to finish my building operation. Anything else? Also, you are a little... Something wrong with you. Cancel ejection? Oh, you've already been caught. You've already been caught by the security services. Alright, cool. Pretty happy with that. That's nice that that happens automatically then. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Okay, nab all of this. Head back downstairs. What I'm really looking for, by the way, I'm looking for about 22,000. About 22,000 in cash, because I kind of want to invade my enemy's territory. So if we're able to get this open, 22,000 in order to open this bulkhead, then we're going to be in conquering territory, which is very, very exciting. Sabotage, 250 points, 400 points, 250 points. Kind of want the cheapest points that I can possibly pay in order to get what I'm after. Arcade, we're still working on over here, aren't we? Yeah, I need 302. 1, 2, 3. Let's freaking go. Hollow crystals? Where the heckity heck do I get hollow crystals from? Your guess is as good as mine. We apparently have 1. I don't know where I got that from. Could buy a Fuzzy Mark II. Don't think that it particularly matters. But we could do it. Wait, is it made? Is it made from something? Oh, we're making hollow crystals. Oh, I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, so what are we going to need for the next thingy? There we go. So what, we get a hollow crystal. There we go. We need what, like 1 more hollow crystal? Yeah. Okay, that's literally it. That's literally it. Circuit boards. We're going to make the minerals. It's a little bit complicated, but basically we're going to make the circuit board with the 2 minerals. That's going to remove this requirement. Then we just need a little bit more oxygen, if I'm not mistaken. Also, the fact that we don't have any storage space, pretty deeply problematic, actually. Yeah, so we need what? Like 1 more oxygen? 1 more oxygen. Okay. Jump up to the top floor, nab me 1 more oxygen. Again, I feel like this would not be a problem if we had a few more fuzzies just to sort of orchestrate all of the movement. 1 more oxygen. That's the one. There we go. I was trying to place stuff down instead of pick it back up. Okay, that's good. That's all that we need. That's all that we need.
A ship belonging to the almost completely extinct Nosfaration species has just landed on board. These microscopic creatures request.
Oh.
A Telgor just stepped on them. Just carry on, Commander.
My pleasure. I will happily ignore that. Okay, let's get attack speed increased. Sure, let's freaking go. That gets us almost to 22,000, 22,500 before we're going to be able to start launching an insane attack on my nemesis. I will say, I'm very, very happy with my positive approval rating. This is very, very good. Get rid of all of this garbage here. Okay, we got an arcade ready. Not quite. We're very close, though. Okay, let's freaking go. 22,500. We had 22,500. It disappeared, though. Bit of a shame. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking do this. Bring me up the combat interface. Can we move through here? So this is the enemy territory, admittedly. Okay. No issues whatsoever here.
Startopia.
I know. Destroy everything, please. What is this? Oh, this is the security station. Oh my goodness, they've got a battle droid. Hold up. Hold up. Move.
Commander, one of your mechs has been destroyed.
Oh my. Right. Well, that was a slight problem. These security drones, can they go into enemy territory? They might not be able to. Oh, they can totally go into enemy territory. No, move back. We don't want to. Don't fight. Okay. It turns out I was not prepared. Dangerous galaxy. Criminal aliens can free prisoners. Criminal injure themselves into the victim during robbery. Brig Rehabilitation Center. Oh yeah, we don't actually have a brig yet.
I'm not sure that was a good decision, Commander.
I'm not sure that.
Turned very unpleasant.
I'm not sure it was a good decision either, to be honest. It was a disastrous decision. Also, now that we're missing our freaking robot, we're gonna have to get another one of these, which means that we're gonna have to make the circuit components all over again. Oh my goodness, I'm not cut out for a life of crime, or a life of conquer. This is not me. Absolutely not me. Also, where did... Ah, yes, here we go. I'm going to pick this up. We're going to head up to the second floor. Place down the arcade and the crates. And we're going to expand. How cool is that? Let's get that confirmed. Actually build it this time. And plonk that down over there. I don't think that you can really dislike that too much. It's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. I mean, I'm going to try and get... Oh, where'd my Leviathans go? They're not working anymore. We need 2 circuit boards, 2 plastics. All right, we can build those. 2 circuit boards, 2 plastics. There we go. They should be taken from the storage unit automatically, I believe. Can I get more storage space here, please? Cargo hold. 1, 2. Yeah, let's get 2 of them. That seems like a prudent thing to do. Nothing that I'm particularly interested over here. Dimension ride. Fine. Great and all. Pick this up. Place that back down because we're going to need it for sure. And then do we want to just sort of yoink right upstairs to get some more minerals? We definitely have minerals chilling around somewhere. What the heck are they doing over there? There we go. Harvest this. Harvest this. Harvest this. Cool. All right. Again, fuzzies are the brunt of the problem. Okay, mech charging problems. Unfortunately, we don't have a single mech to charge at this moment in time. Mechs lose additional commando points when hit takes. When a mech drops 0 commando points, it takes 100 damage. Sure.
These batteries look extremely unstable, Commander.
Yeah, they probably are.
You should be careful.
They probably are. Okay, we are almost at 100% positive ratings, which is kind of nice. There we go. 2 of those. And I think that's us, actually. I think that's us sorted in terms of stuff that we need in order to build the next mech. I'm a little bit irritated that the mech ended up dying anyway. Well, we need to spend 22,000 again?
Commander,
did the enemy close it?
To bring it to your attention that the RFS seems to have strangely mixed up 1 or 2 of the connections on your seating unit. Should you detect an unpleasant taste in your mouth, I would advise you not to swallow.
Okay. Thanks for that witty banter. Yeah, so I think the case is that the enemy was able to close the door and therefore stop me from expanding outwards, which is, to be honest, kind of a good feature. I like that actually a lot. Run an arcade. Do we not have an arcade yet? There we go. We absolutely do. Literally just built. Let's get this. What do we got here? A bar, flying sushi restaurant, a research lab. I kind of want to get the research lab if at all possible. Spaceport. I do like the idea of a spaceport. Hotel, space inn, refreshment center. The research lab is probably kind of interesting. The spaceport, I think we're going to take the spaceport right now. I do have the airlock. Is that kind of the same thing? It may very well be. It may very well be. What do we got here? It's probably not going to be built on this level, is it, Potato? No. Let's yoink ourselves downstairs. Also, look at the amount of nonsense that we've got here. It's ridiculous. Also, speaking of nonsense, I should look to max out all of my dear employees. I should look to give them all promotions if I can. Everyone is fully promoted, apparently. All right. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. If that is the case, then I am very, very happy. We should have our mech. There we go. We should have our mech being built, if not right now. Yeah, we just need 1 last circuit board. That's fine. Okay, build me the spaceport. Trading ships can dock here from which you can buy and sell goods. Yeah, I'm very interested in that, actually. We could build a spaceport, but I'd rather... Or we could build it in the factory, I should say. Radioactive, chance of infection minus 50%. Sure, whatever.
As you wish, Commander. I will limit the time.
Cool, thank you. Anyway, yeah, let's get this built. Let's get this built as swiftly as we possibly can. Can I take you? Put you down over here. There we go. So you can get this spaceport built right now. No. There we go. Destroy this. Get this spaceport built. So this is going to allow us to trade, I think. No traders available. Trade. That kind of sucks. I'd love to activate, but unfortunately we do not have the cash at this moment in time. There we go. We now have successfully managed to activate the spaceport, and we just have to hope that there is... Waiting for a message from your communication center. We do have a communication center. It is up and running. It is just a simple case of making sure that we get the right message. Again, it would be much easier for us to build all of these things in the factory. Much cheaper as well to build things in the factory. But, c'est la vie. Improves technologies already researched. Oh boy, what a huge difference that's going to make, eh? What a freaking huge difference that's going to make. Can I build... Where is it? Subdeck, research lab. Let's freaking go. So what do we need? We might actually have all of the prerequisite components to build this as is. There we go. Spoiled goods. Sure. Do we need anything else? I don't think that we will. I think actually this should be completely fine. But getting a research lab down, that would be tremendously helpful. Also, thinking about it, upgrading the recycling station that we have here would be great. Very, very cool if we could do that. Our income at the moment is actually not terrible at all. Like this is doing great. Research expanded to level 3. We're probably not far off that. I don't know how long it takes to actually do the research, but probably not a million miles away from that. What do we got here? Travel group, docking at the airlock shortly. Fine. New visitor category, pro gamers. Ah, you'll find a good home here.
Visitors are very satisfied with their stay.
I'm not surprised. We've had like a consistent 75% approval rating throughout. Destroys garbage. I might actually buy this and then place this down right over here and then activate this. And that will hopefully unpack and destroy all of the garbage. It didn't do that. That's fine too, I guess. Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I pick the garbage up from the recycling station? I don't think I can. Once it's in the recycling station, we are prohibited from picking it up. But at least I was able to destroy a little bit of garbage that was somewhat nearby. Right, we're making some hollow crystals. That's nice. Very, very nice. Is this gonna be everything that we need?
Circadian sussur cicadas have invaded Startopia.
Okay.
Be prepared for an increase in the number of aliens complaining about annoying insect chirping.
Okay, fine. We're building a freaking research lab. I can't even believe it, but yeah, the factory is a pretty powerful unit. Pretty powerful building here. How's our mech doing? Mech's doing good. Let's move the mech to the border. Again, not really sure if we're gonna go for another attack. Did kind of cost rather a lot, but that's okay. What do we need for rich tourists? Energizer ATM, Casino, Cosmic Horror, Hollow Board, Surveillance Camera, Whale Trophy. I'm interested in the Whale Trophy, to be honest, above absolutely everything else. Very, very cool. Sabotage. Do I care about Sabotage? Not really. Plus 10% of garbage dropped as radioactive. That is really toxic, actually. That is really toxic. If we wanted to start using Sabotage, that would be very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. But alas, it is not what I'm focusing on. Apparently, we're focusing on providing a wonderful service and giving everyone a lovely good time. This is what I'm after, though. Crate with a research lab in it. Thankfully, we've got a whole bunch of space out here. Build that. Also, let me have a look at the O2 levels. O2 levels are pretty good everywhere, actually, apart from right over yonder. Let's nab one more. We lost. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Who won? Who won? I don't understand. Who won? Event history? Victory conditions? Best rated space station? What happened? Who beat me? I don't even know who won. I don't even know who won. Look, at the end of the day, to be honest, it was pretty close. It was pretty close, and I'm actually very, very okay with that because it was a pretty good example of all of the shenanigans that this video game has to offer. Again, you know, keep in mind what I said at the start of the episode. Startopia, this is the sequel. The original is very, very highly reviewed. I like this one, actually. I like this a lot. I was having a pretty good time throughout the entirety of this episode, and you know the other couple of hours that I've played off camera as well. So yeah, I think this is a little bit of a recommend for me. It's not perfect, far from it, but it's a nice little strategy game. I like it. I like it a lot. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. Thanks as ever to Banana Nana, C-Senpai, and Aurelio from the $325 plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.